Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ASUS ROG Counter-Strike Global Offensive Tournament here at Assembly Summer 2014. We are about to get into our final match of the group stage, Group D here, and the two teams who will be duking it out for second seed are Penta Esports and Recursive Esports.
Yep.
So, are you going to be able to, not be biased here? Not to?
I'll try my best. It seems like it's already live here, and Recursive is starting as T. The map is the Inferno. Pistol round on its way.
And pistol round underway, that is right, and not an aggressive strat at all coming out from Recursive. They're really taking their time with this, sitting at the bottom of mid, hoping to see if somebody's going to be peeking out from Penta. Penta going for a bit of a gamble, though. Stacked 4 guys on A with only 1 holding for B, and Recursive are slowly working their way up towards that B site. Slowly, I say slowly. That's actually a bit of a lie. He's in the perfect corner. Ooh. He gives away his position. Oh, Alex misses a huge opportunity. They go running right past him. They had no idea it was there. And when he decides to take the shot, he gets nothing done. He waters the plants.
Yeah, that was a bit of an awkward situation there for him. Didn't work out in his favor at all. Let's see how the retake pans out.
All right, well, look at this. Asmo's about to walk in. There's going to be a man hiding behind. It's going to be Sunny. He's standing his ground, and Sunny comes out ahead with this sort of situation. Now he's been smoked off from the site, and they're closing in here. Penta, they need to hold. Rock is the last man alive, and he's gotten a crossfire 1v3, and he will go down. Rock City.
Plain and easy, almost. No, well played from Recursive. I think Recursive is the type of team where if you let them run their strats, as we have a replay going on here of Alex's awkward situation.
Oh, man.
If you let Recursive run their strats, you're probably going to be in trouble. You want to play aggressive and not let them do their things. Because, I mean, they're the type of team they've probably done a lot of, practicing on their smoke placements and pop flashes and stuff like that. They want to be able to run their strategy. So for Panda to be successful here, I would say they'd probably want to play a bit aggressive and limit the space that Recursive has here.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have Penta that has bought. They have 4 people with armor and 4 pistols, CZs, P250s, and Asmo with a shotgun and a smoke here.
All right, well, let's see. Rock is down to about half HP. There's going to be a man rotating in. It's going to be Felix looking from library. Needs to get the peek, and he gets it right, and he gets a headshot on type as well. Finally, things are looking pretty good here for Penta, although they are getting hammered. They bring it back to a 3-on-4 situation. Penta actually managing to hold now a 4-on-2. Rock gets a kill, and this is falling apart. The Swedes getting caught. The Swedes, I mean to say the Finns.
Wow. That was bad.
Yeah. That was a bit of a mistake. I'm not going to make it out of here alive.
Dude.
All right,
You're in Helsinki.
Force to have it.
You're in Helsinki, bro.
Recursive, I know. I'm a long way from home.
you gotta be careful with that. All right, Twister, 1-on-3.
Now he's been spotted out, dropped down to 4. And Alex now. This is his time to shine. He's hiding.
I think.
And there you go. They get it done. 3 rifles saved, and the bounce back here from Penta. And we can see how hyped they are. Sweet, he's saying. Sweet. Very well done, guys.
Yeah. Impatience from the young Finnish guys, except for Twister. He's older. Almost as old as me. But no, I mean, they were too impatient there. They weren't feeling out Penta enough to see, see how their setup is going to be. They just kind of just took over mid and went for that left side push of mid, and then just got denied.
They got bogged down.
Yeah, I mean, the timings on Penta were spot on. The guy in library basically got a free kill, and the crossfires were in their favor.
Whoa, well, Alex gets some success there. Now it's going to come down to Felix on the site behind 2 boxes. Manages to pick up 1. Goes for a spray on a second. He's going to get overrun, however. Walks right into the crossfires. Alex gets 1 more. But this is now the site. It is Type's site. There is a man waiting in flowers, however, to deny the plant. He does have the bomb, so he does have that going for him. But he needs to try and find a way to get this plant down as quickly as possible here, because Penta have now closed in. The triangle about to...
There's the triangle of love is happening on B. There's no way he's getting the plant. Now he's got a weapon, and he's got an armor as well. So any sloppy play from Penta could give him a chance here. Let's see if he can get a duel going.
I got scared there for a moment.
Well, he didn't even hit a bullet on Solak, who he was the one that he actually started shooting to. Towards no bullets were hitting.
That was a bit unfortunate there for the other teammate closing in. But I think what matters most here is that Penta, they survived that bye.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and now it's a save round for Recursive here, with a 2-1 scoreline, first half.
And it has to be a round of eco now coming out from Recursive. They go for a couple smokes and nades, and it's going to be the YOLO train straight up arch. Let's watch Solak now as they round the corner, going for the spray, falls back in time. He gets overwhelmed, though. The CZ going to work as Sunny picks him off. And now, all of a sudden, things get hairy here for Penta. There's terrorists loose in the CT spawn.
Yeah, but it's going to be really super hard for the T's to actually get out of there alive, because the range is long to both sides, and obviously the advantage of weapons is to Penta. Recursive only has 1 AK they stole, so Type, he needs to go big, get some picks going, and Penta is not giving any, and they're not peeking. That's just a smart play by them right now. They're just getting the information. Alex is getting the information of if Recursive is coming to B. It's probably not going to be taking a huge duel if they do. Probably going to let his teammates bait for his teammate.
Let's pick up 1 nade, and that's going to go down to smoke the back boxes here. But Alex is still able to peek out, and with 28 seconds left, the slaughter begins.
Wow.
Alex with a quad kill, making it look easy. The 1 man left alive here for Recursive is just trying to find a way to have an impact on this match. But with 30 HP and a Glock in hand, I'm not really seeing it here. He gets spotted out as well. Now, Penta know exactly where he is.
They're hoping for him to run out of time, actually. They're just running away.
Oh, this is really well played here by Penta.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he's actually trying to run in here to die. Did they just save him? Did they just save him? He didn't get the money.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That was not good.
That was...
When there were 2 seconds left, he should have just fallen back with the Colt he picked up, basically.
Yeah.
Instead of going full YOLO.
Still, full YOLO. Yeah, exactly. At that point, you're stuck. You try and save. You try and stay alive.
Yeah. All right. Seems like Recursive has 3 guys towards alternative middle and 2 guys holding down towards banana. Seems like a pretty of a default play here. Just covering areas, taking over areas, and then feeling this defense, and then see if they can get any early picks going. Which seems like Penta is playing pretty passively, actually. They have 1 guy just spotting apps.
Yeah, that's the thing, Asmo.
And Solak is playing quite defensively on that arch side.
Asmo has no fear, but he drops back down to 60 HP. Flash goes out, that's going to slow things down, but it's not the main focus. Now we look towards Solak, who's actually got eyes on mid, but he's just been smoked off. Puts a shot through, somehow puts it through 3 guys without hitting a single person. So that's not Penta, but they still are alive, and that's the most important part here. As long as they're alive and kicking, they have a chance.
Yeah, seems like it's going to be, the bomb is actually going to B, so Alex is going to have a lot of battle going on in just a moment. Felix also already rotating towards B.
Oh, just flash, and they line up for him as well, but they're going to manage to just run and gun him down. The big play is going to be Felix. Rotates in, picks up 2, drops the bomb in front of him as well, and lives to tell the tale. There is a man alive, and his name is Solak, and he has an AWP, but he doesn't manage to pick up a shot. This is now down to Felix to stop this plant, and it will get caught. Rack from Banana with 1, and Felix with the other.
Felix was the one that actually made that round happen for Penta. He got those 2 kills to deny the entry to the B side after that exchange between the first guy in B and one of the T players. So Felix, he was the man of that round.
And
yeah. And we have Recursive on another save round here.
Yeah, no plants. No plant means no bonus money. That $800 sorely needed here by Penta. Not sure if it would have been an ideal buy, though. Even with that $800, it would have been a close call.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't have bought, even with the plant. So either way, it was going to be a save round, most likely.
Let's see, Solak might have an opportunity to put this big fancy gun to use. But they are working their way back up into apartments, and the man taking point here is Sunny. He's already been in an engagement with Asmo, dropped Asmo down to 50 HP. Asmo has taken the wiser course here, however, dropped back into pit to minimize his profile. not let them get an easy shot on him, but we shall see if Recursive now have a good chance of getting onto this site. It's going to be Stove taking point, gets out and just instantly gets caught. Asmo just gunning them down as they come out onto the balcony to get fresh air, and he's not interested. He wants them breathing smoke, and this is actually going to turn into Type now, managing to take one to the face. And 3 members live for Penta Esports, a pretty decent anti-eco.
Yeah, but a decent eco as well for Recursive. Getting 2 kills is not bad for eco round though. But smart play from Penta, taking that easy, taking it passively, not giving any free kills to the Finnish guys. And now we got a 5-1 scoreline, and Penta is building up a bit of economy as well, and building up a 4-round lead at this time. So now is the time to start and turn it around for the Finnish guys.
Well, we shall see here. Solik is posted up in Banana with that AWP,
Oh.
finds the shot, backs off, man around the corner is still Alex.
That was a
There's
bad
the flash. This could be big. Alex not going to get it. Type actually finds it from the logs. And that was one hell of an exchange.
Yeah, bad play from Histley though. He just gave a free kill to Solik.
And that was like a half step as well.
Exactly, yeah.
He didn't fully commit to going out. And he didn't fully commit to hiding like a coward.
Costing him his life.
Costing him his life and 50 HP on Solik as well. For shame. Now we have to see if they're going to make the call for the B play here. Twista.
Seems, yeah. It seems like we have Sunny doing some sort of a fake here towards mid.
Smoke on Arch. Flash through quad.
Excuse me.
He's getting blinded as well, but the defense is still solid here for Penta. 3 guys on this A site. Instead, they start to speed up, but now Felix is going to be communicating this to his teammates. The smokes have come in. He sees very little of the map, and he needs to land the first shot that comes through, but he's not going to get it. Stove will find him first. Solik now of no use with the AWP. That smoke is down and cutting him off. And this, all of a sudden, is looking like a fairly tricky retake here, especially with Sunny already picking up a kill.
Yeah. It's going to be super hard. D side, 4-1 right now. Only Solik left. He's better off just trying to run away, save his weapon. Well played for the Finnish guys though, and the guy holding B, not getting his shots. I mean, he needed to get at least 1 kill.
Yeah.
And he was unable to get any. Even he had the advantage of starting to shoot the guy first that ran into the site. He wasn't hitting any shots. That was basically what it came down to.
That was it.
Yeah. Now we need a run from the Finnish guys if they want to get into this game. Now this is the point where they need to string some rounds together, because they're going to be in trouble if they lose this one here. I mean, they would be able to buy them one after this one, but then, you know, one in trouble would be on their way. So they really, like, you know, you can't just think about the economy, you got to think about the rounds as well. So they'll probably want to have at least about 6 rounds or so to feel comfortable going into the second half of this match.
We shall see. Solik is not going to really get anything done here. Perhaps going for a bit of a tricky flash out. There's the flash. Does he spot anybody though? He's looking. He spots an angle, but he's not going to land the shot. Throws out the molly to buy some time. Flash is coming in, and it doesn't look like Recursive are going to try and run through that flame anyway. They decide to back off, and Recursive really playing this quite patiently indeed, not really committing anywhere.
Yeah, they really like to run their strats. They're the type of team where they're going to have a lot of different smokes and stuff that they want to run.
But now they've actually managed to work their way up the quad here. Rock and Asmo. Asmo's still alive in the pit. Rock? No, Asmo actually holding up on balcony. Looking down there, but he's been smoked off. The angle is not going to be ideal for him here. If they try and run past, this could be good.
Yep.
But I feel like he's going to be the linchpin here, in fact, for Penta. Being able to spot both areas. That smoke actually is going to limit quite a bit what he can do here. And now Sunny's going to come rushing through. Asmo decides to get the jump on him, and he's going to go for the mad spray, but he gets nothing out of it. Solik looking for a shot with that AWP, missing flick after flick, and it's not going to happen for him. Felix trying to lend a hand as well, but somehow it's a 3-on-3, and Recursive have worked their way onto this spot. Nice nade as well there. Does Solik just put a shot through? B, do it. Just do it. You can shoot through that box now, Solik. It's been updated.
Yeah, because he has a wall hack and knows that he's there.
Exactly. The flank comes through, though, and Felix and Solik. Felix now going to be the last man alive here with that AWP. Solik gets taken out as he rushes onto the site, and it's now going to be 3 rounds for Recursive.
Yeah, I mean, that came down to the early stages after those smokes. Asmo unable to get the kill on Apps against Sunny. He lost that duel in a situation where I feel like he should have actually gotten that kill. Sunny survived with like 5 HP, and another battle happened on the site, and then they took over the site and just played the after plan. well, he's still getting a kill, and we got a 5-3, and 2 rounds in a row for Recursive, making Penta's economy pretty slim right now. I mean, if they lose this one, they're going to be forced to an eco. And I feel like Recursive is being let to play the type of Counter-Strike that they want to play. I'm just telling you, if you wanna really mess up with their head, you wanna play aggressive, take over the banana. We've seen none of that from Penta, except for maybe one round they were playing where the one where Hastily got picked out too easy by Solek's op. But most of this, they've just been playing really passively, letting Recursive run their strats and doing whatever they want, and giving that map control over to Recursive.
That's the thing, and it's also, I mean, if you're going to play this kind of super passive style, like, okay, you're giving the map control to Recursive, but when the time comes, and you're not going to have a whole lot of time to react, if you aren't listening and if you don't have no idea of what's going on this map, it comes down to landing the shots.
And they're not landing them well enough. I mean, they're landing them okay, but not well enough.
Exactly, not well enough to be able to pull off this kind of passive play. This is now going to be a bit of an engagement here, as History's just going to go rushing through, spraying the likely spot, and it works out here now. He is actually going to make it out of there alive, Alex, and he gets a kill to boot, but instead it's going to be the A play here. Asmo boosted up on the balcony, once again going for the spray.
Wow.
Gets nothing from it, and that was a huge position. Rock with the AUG, though.
That was a huge over-rotation for Penta, costing them a lot, and maybe even costing them this round.
It looks like it. I mean, there's good after-plan positions here from Recursive. It is going to be just the charge onto the site, and guess what? Sunny's up in the graveyard, and it's aptly named. Sunny looking for the last man, and he's going to get him. A triple kill for Sunny and Recursive. They're 1 round closer to having a successful half, and hell, they should get another one out of this, because Penta are now going to be on eco. And now we really have to look to Penta to actually try and change up their game come the next buy round. I think you're absolutely right not to. Like, they are playing far too passive right now. They have to try and go for the risky nades, the risky plays, push out, channel their inner Apex. That's what has to happen here.
Inner Apex, okay, fair enough. I mean, yeah, the thing is that Penta is starting to look a bit shaky. That over-rotation is usually a sign of being shaky, uncomfortable. You know, you're not like thinking straight. Maybe you're like, you know, you're just to be too cautious in a way. You know, there was no need to make that over-rotation there. Because, you know, obviously they hadn't spotted the bomb on B. So, I mean, why did they all, except for one, rotate like that?
Yeah.
And then Osmo didn't get its kill. Yeah.
That is one of the basic tenets of CS as well. You don't see that bomb unless you know 100%. You can't rotate all off the bomb site like that.
Yep. You can hold B with 3. You'll be fine with 3. You can slap 2 on A.
Yeah. Well, we shall see how things develop here as Recursive. They're currently setting up camp right outside of B, but look at this man on a mission. Asmo. You better make this beautiful, Asmo.
That's a lot of information.
Oh my God, no! Asmo, no! And now Rock is going to get one, but he finally gets taken out. The rotation is coming in from Penta Esports. They're closing in as quickly as possible. Alex is going to be the first man up here on shore. Gets picked off from balcony. Solek on the other side of the smoke, the wrong side of the smoke in this case, and Felix is just loitering in the apartments. He got up late. 1 kill there from Solek, and that is actually going to be pretty good, but he shouldn't be allowed to pick up the gun, and he will not be.
I could almost see Asmo's facepalm from this far, even though he's on the other side of that wall after that situation.
He's not happy right now. He's got his hand on his, he's got his hand stroking his chin. That's not an ideal situation. Felix is actually going to be able to get out of here unless I spoke too soon. No, the shot does not hit and twist.
Good eco for Penta though, getting 4 kills.
Yeah, that's actually a very costly round there for Recursive, but then they still have quite a bit of bank. They have quite a few options actually going into the remainder. Still 9,000, 8,000, 5,000. That's actually a lot. But here we see Asmo. I mean, that is heartbreaking right there.
I can feel his pain. But I mean, that information probably is the reason why they got that many kills as well. Even though he wasn't able to get the kills, he still got all that information. Give him the CTs the time to rotate from B to A.
Very true.
All right, it's a 5-5 scoreline right now. Penta, CT, Recursive on the T, and tie game. Halfway, well, 5 rounds left on this half. Let's see which one will come on top of this half.
Well, I like the play here from Penta. This is what we're talking about. They've been giving away apartments this entire time, and now they've decided to actually take a bit of an aggressive stance here. Double stack up, looking towards Stova now, who's just managed to get into bedroom here.
I wonder if they've smoked apps before as well.
Oh, and they're going to get checked. Asmo goes down, but Rock is still alive. Quick 1-for-1 trade up in the house. And he's going to back off now, Rock. Pick up a different position here. Manages to back off the pit, which is very strong. He's going to have to look towards short here because the rush is coming. And nobody's coming from the house, man. It's going to be Graveyard instead. Solid gets one. Runs out of bullets, though. Rock, does he see anything? He's still hanging around. His teammates are doing most of the work. Rock is finally going to get a frag. And Penta managed to recover somewhat, picking up their 6th round.
Yep, 6-5 scoreline. I mean, that pretty much came down to the guy in Graveyard and getting those 2 kills.
Solid.
Yep.
That's solid so far. I mean, this is very like elementary CS that we're seeing right now, actually, from Penta. They're not really willing to take risks. They're not really willing to push out. That time they actually go for a bit of a different play.
Yeah, they're still not pushing Banana that much, though. They're just giving it to Recursive.
But then if you're not going to push, throw some nades. Do something.
Yeah.
Rattle Recursive a little bit here.
Yeah.
Like, you can throw 2 nades now. I mean, obviously, they don't know that, Penta. But 2 nades from the back of sight right now would definitely ruin someone's day on Recursive's side.
You know, I mean, that's almost a default thing to do when you're holding B. Like, let's say...
It has become.
Most of the teams would do that. I know I would. I know I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's just like a thing you don't even think about anymore.
Yeah,
You're just like, oh, I'm playing B, I'm going to throw some nades. And then you kind of change up where you throw it from, right? So the bank differs, so they can't predict it, but still, like, you're throwing a nade.
Yeah, now we see Recursive are actually retreating, so it seems like they're opting to go towards a smaller site, which still has Felix and Alex here. So we'll see how this pans out. Seems like Sunny is the decoy man. He's doing the distraction on A, trying to get an early kill before. No, never mind. He's actually going to be the guy trying to get the flank kills.
And Felix is going to be the man alive at the back of this site right now as we saw the smokes go in, cut off his teammate, and this is not going to be good here. Although Alex does manage to push through, gets 2 big kills. Huge play from him until Type manages to get the flank on him, but now it does look like Solak is actually going to be putting quite a few shots through. God, I can't even finish the damn phrase. But with 9 seconds left, this plant has to happen here for Recursive, but Type is getting caught. He's just going for it, and he will get the plant in the end, but he's lost all of his teammates, and he's in a 1v3. They're all coming from the same angle, though. He spots out one, goes for the spray, not realizing that everybody's running in behind him, runs out of bullets, and Asmo will get the kill. And that was a very costly round for Penta.
Yeah, that was an important situation for Asmo to step it up. He's not he hasn't had the game of his life so far with a 3-1-7 and 9 score, but getting that kill, making it a 7-5 scoreline. Now you could see the under rotation from the CTs. They were really just holding in that pit for a long time. Sunny was actually peeking on the right side of mid towards big pit.
Oh yeah.
Like up until there was like a big battle already going on in B, and they must have half spotted the bomb in B already by that time. So
they're really not willing to, it's like extremes here right now. We're seeing
over or under rotations, yeah.
But again, judging by the success that they had, I mean, it was a very close thing there for Recursive. It seems like they are once again focusing on B, and they're able to walk all the way up Banana like this because, once again, Penta aren't throwing any nades. And those nades, not only do they do damage, but they burn time off the clock. Recursive then have to worry about getting naded at any point in time. Yep. Smoke is going to come in from quad, though. Lands right, I mean, obviously you guys just saw it, but Histeli's going to get flashed in, and he's going to get a free kill here. Big play all of a sudden. This is wide open for Recursive.
Yep, the first kill is always important, and seems like Alex is being on some of those aggressive spots for most of the rounds, so they're sort of getting the read already that he's going to be on one of those aggressive positions, like on top of those boxes or the barrels, or right in front of them, in front of the smoke.
Well, they all have to try and come through here. As we can see, there is a man that's Type stuck in the pit. In the meantime, at Banana, it's going to be Asmo, and Asmo once again coming up big for his team. Picks up one frag. Felix tries to rush through, but it's going to be a quick 1-for-1, and it's all over the place. Type with a double kill. Solak the last man standing, and Type will pick it up. 3 kills for Type, and Recursive pick up their 6th round in this half, and potentially a 7th. Yep. Penta Esports are broke.
Yep, it's a successful half for the Finnish guys already. Picking up 6 rounds, potentially 7 rounds, considering the money situation on Penta's side. unless something weird happens, considering that Recursive actually lost that second round of this half. They're having a pretty good half so far.
That was one hell of a sick read from Recursive, though. As soon as that smoke goes down, they caught it where it was just one guy who was alive on the B site. That could not have been better as far as they were concerned. Asmo with the CZ will pick up Sunny, though. That's fine work there. And we're looking at ROG right now, who's all the way down at bench, down mid, looking, hoping somebody's going to walk by, unsuspecting, and give him a free rifle to play with because he likes his toys.
Yeah, Alex getting a kill and falling back. It's a 4-on-3 in favor of the Germans. Not anymore, though.
Not anymore, though. It's back down to a 3-on-3 situation. Solid is pushing shots through with that USP, but he might as well be shooting spitballs. His opponents are wearing armor. ROG has picked up an AK, though, so this could be an interesting turn of fate here if he can actually bring it to the fore. But the molly going down, that's going to burn even more time off this clock for him, and he is not going to have a whole lot of time to act. Another nade to follow it up. They know exactly where he is. In the meantime, Asmo pushes in from CT. They're closing the gap, but the defense is too good, and it's going to be a 1v2. Solid nearly picking up the final frag, but that's not going to be good enough. Recursive Esports pick up 7 frags now, and Penta going to have to buy what they can here in this final round.
Yep, and we got the last round of the half. It's been a successful half for the Finnish guys on T-sides, getting that 7 rounds. That's going to give them, that's going to make them confident going into the second half. You know, the pistol round is going to be big, but still, it's not going to be as crucial as in, let's say, like a 11-4 scoreline or so.
Oh, and they're actually going for an aggressive play here. Alex, is he going to try and flash through? No, he's not, but still taking control of Banana.
Yeah.
Penta finally changing the pace, changing the way that they're holding this B site.
Yeah. Change of pace, a bit too late though.
Oh, and Asmo, but look at this. Felix manages to get onto the site. He's going for the spray. He manages to get a big kill there before getting taken out in turn. Solid is now going to try and rush down the man, going for the plant. That's not going to happen. It's down to the 2 remaining members here. ROG waiting on short, picks up 1, turns it into a 2-on-2, and survives to get around the corner. And Alex is just now rotating in, but this bomb has yet to be planted here, and this is big. The fact that the bomb is not yet down, Penta can't be sure if they've backed off or not. Good shot there by Sunny, though, to catch the man lurking on the site, and now it is all down to ROG. 1v2, he has to find a way, and he's in a good position on short. Gets the headshot on Stova, and now, all of a sudden, things have changed. 1v1 here for the 15th round. Who's going to come out ahead in this half? And with 30 seconds left on the clock, there's still time, actually. Sunny could go for the real cheek play and go all the way over to B if he wanted to.
Yep. The thing is that he has no clue where his opponent is right now, so he's actually, yeah, he's opting to go B.
Oh, I like it.
I think ROG is probably going to realize this pretty soon, though.
You think so? I mean, Sunny could be lurking.
Yeah, that's true, though.
He doesn't even have a kit. He doesn't have a kit.
Yep. All right.
Oh, this is going to be really tough here for ROG. He has to haul ass and get over here as quickly as possible.
Uh-oh.
And Sunny knows exactly where he's coming from. He's already lying in wait here on Banana. Is ROG going to be able to realize in time? Sunny turns away! Big opportunity for ROG, and he messes it up. But the flashes are going to burn I mean, this is going to cost a lot of time, and the molly as well. Now ROG has to actually be forced in, and he still gets the kill. ROG, huge performance. And Sunny not going to manage it, but
the timing on that.
Well, this is
Sunny turning
close.
Around. Nah, yeah. That wasn't that close.
It was all right.
But the timing by Sunny just turning around on the wrong time, like just the moment when ROG came into Banana.
Sometimes, man, Lady Luck, you know, she's gonna give you a wink, or she's not.
Yeah, Counter-Strike.
That's Counter-Strike for you, right? Yeah. But an 8-7 finish here. Now, do you think that Recursive? I mean, Recursive on the CT side versus Penta. Who do you think comes out on top here?
I think it's still a 50-50. Pistol run is going to give us a bit of an indication on which way this, or let's say the first weapon run is going to give us an indication of which way this is going to go.
All right, well, they're going straight up short, and look at this. They boosted a man up, but it doesn't work. He has to fall out, and he's going to get caught out. This is not looking good here. All of a sudden, it's all over the place right now. Sunny and Stova still alive. Stova standing his ground, taking the fight, and he still lives and doesn't get hit either. Oh, this is big. They're going to get the plan after all, though, and now Penta actually in a pretty decent spot. 3 guys left alive. They even have a smoke to burn more time. This is huge.
This is a hard retake. A very hard retake, to be honest with you.
But they've got the flashes, and they're going to go for it. Stova goes rushing through. Twista is not going to get anything done, and Penta getting hype right now. That was a crucial round for them to win. The pistol round on the T side, so important.
Yeah, definitely. That's gonna put a lot of pressure on Recursive for the first weapon round. Probably gonna be a 11-7 scoreline for Penta after these saves, unless some shenanigans happen. Well, there's always possibility for shenanigans.
I mean, there's options here. There's options.
Considering this is Counter-Strike Global Offensive, we see a lot of eco wins in this game. So.
Sunny has no fear right now. And Sunny doing more damage to ROG than ROG can even do to him. That was actually pretty nice by him.
Yep.
Good play to start.
Penta just holding, just waiting. They're doing what Recursive was not doing in their second round play, which is just taking it patiently and feeling out and trying to get some kind of signs on where the stack, the probable stack is going to be at.
Well, they see the stacker, then they're about to walk into it. That's Sunny really just creating so much movement over on the A side. It seems like Penta are fixing to walk right into this B side stack. Flash goes out. They're going to clear it out, however. They're still alive. Felix will get rid of him. Gutted, and now it is going to be Type, who did fantastic work and gets an excellent headshot on Felix to start. Brings it back to a 2-on-3. Sunny is still here, and he's still got bullets in that CZ, but he needs to not die as he comes around the corner, and this is going to be big. Not going to happen for him, but Type is still alive, and he doesn't manage to deny the plant. Despite the fact that Rock is now dropped down to 19 HP, Type is just hitting shots left and right.
Yeah, he's had a good game so far. 16, 1 and 11 score, being the top fragger for his team.
And Type looking, I mean, he's going to get spotted. No real hope for him to get anything done there, not with more firepower. USPS, not exactly the ideal gun for that sort of situation, but still doing some damage, forcing 2 buys here on this round.
That was a good one shot.
Yeah, that was really clean.
Excuse me.
But we have to wait now one more round here as Recursive, again, going to go for a pistol. Just save it up. They need to get as good a buy as they can here. And look at their answer. They're just going to go straight rushing down mid, trying to overwhelm Penta as quickly as possible. They've got the guys up close. Sunny is still here. He's actually going to push down and get the headshot. Stova, in fact, is going to get the final shot there. And now Sunny is just gutting them. Eviscerated. There's still a man alive in the apartments. Not sure if they spotted him either. He hears them going by. There's only 2 guys left. He knows both of them are there. And this could be huge. A big opportunity now here for Histelli to get the flank on Penta, who think they may have this site to themselves. Yep. They're never going to check up in apartments like this. They could even go for the safe plan, but instead...
Oh my god. Well, that didn't work out for him as he wanted.
They go for like the perfect plant actually to deal with his position there. Yeah. Felix alive in pit, looking for the final shot. Histelli is still dancing up there. And it's going to be down to Histelli now. Last man alive here. If he can find the headshot, that would be huge, but it's not meant to be. Felix gets him first, but just Penta. Could they have even imagined that somebody was coming up behind them like that for them to go for that kind of plant?
No. I mean, probably not. It was just luck, basically.
That was the worst situation there, Histelli. If they planted safe,
I mean,
that was his.
They were sort of playing it safe. I mean, I think they had smoke towards a small pit, so they were just like, playing it down. As little risk as possible in that situation where they were down-numbered. All right, here comes that round I was talking about. There's a lot of pressure on Recursive on getting this. They really need to start building up their CT side from this round onwards. And see, there's a significant difference here right away. We have Recursive taking that banana, playing it, like, limiting the options for Penta as much as possible.
And they're going for the boost as well. Look at this. Asmo sitting here, and Alex is now going to get on top of him and be able to see over the smoke that's cutting off the bottom of Banana right now. So I really like this. We're seeing it more and more. It's becoming more and more of a common thing, and it's actually a big check spot now for the guy holding Banana.
There's what happened?
Asmo just killed himself, though. That was very weird.
I think there was a problem somehow.
Maybe he got stuck? Did that bug out?
Yeah, seemed weird.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Got a nice little peek there by Alex, so that brings it back to a 4-on-4 situation here.
What happened there?
Maybe giving up the kill. I don't know. Type is going to get gunned. No, he's not. He's going to get Rock first. And Type now coming out from pit. He's looking to get the crossfire set up with his teammate who's alive on this site. Last man alive. Or not necessarily, but still. Stove in a great position. He's going to get overwhelmed, however. That was a freebie. Felix is now going to be the last man alive here for Penta. And he's stuck in the pit now as well. He has to worry about both apartments and long. And he gets spotted as well. 10 seconds, you're right. We're running out of time. And He's not going to be able to get this plant at all. Sunny darting around the corner right before, and the pause will come in. Now, the question here is, I mean, that's the thing. If Asmo got bugged out and stuck in a pot, that's
unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. But then at the same time, Alex comes in and gets a kill of his own, brings it back to a 4-on-4 fairly quickly, but then...
It's on pause.
It's on pause. It's live.
It's live. No idea what happened. I think
maybe we can see the admins right now discussing it with the players, and it seems like they're just going to go for it. It was a quick, it was a quick situation there because Alex did get a kill right back, so it brought it back to a 4-on-4.
All right, we got 3 AKs, a CZ, and P250 for Penta. This is a economy break situation for Penta. If they lose this round, they're going to be forced to an eco. That would make it a 10-11, potential 10-11 scoreline and evening the game up.
And we're watching Sunny holding a fairly aggressive angle here at the top of the site. He's going to get flashed out as well. Gets the first kill. There's still a man close around the corner and no punish possible. Alex can't get there in time.
Yeah, that was a good pick for Sunny.
All right, well, let's see. It doesn't look like they're going to waste any time here. Penta just going full YOLO, and Sunny catches them. 2 guys down. They try and wrap around through CT, but there is a man already here. His name is Stova. The smoke is down, but there is no way out now for the remaining Penta members. They are securely boxed into this B site. Sunny will find the last man. And now it's Solid who files, or it is Solid, in fact, who falls to Twista from the site.
Yeah, well, that was Sunny. That was the Sunny round. It's getting Sunny on Inferno. Haha.
Oh, it's Italy, man. You certainly hope so. You want to sit under that terrace right there, you know, crack open a bottle of wine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Spaghetti bolognese.
A little bit of spaghetti bolognese. Watch the pretty Italian girls go by. I mean, hell, that's a really nice time.
Meanwhile, on this match, Penta Sports on an eco round.
All right. Oh, Sunny again continues with his reign of terror. He picks up the man at the bottom of Banana there. Alex, no chance to reply. Sunny hardly taking any damage at all. And now where did they decide to go with this? It seems like they have worked their way up to the top of mid. Working up on short. There is a man up in apartment, but it's ROG, and he's been cut off by this lake of fire.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to, like, sort of try to pick impatient CTs. And fortunate enough for Recursive, they're playing it passively enough to not give those picks. And now we have the T guys are going to the hallway. He's like, ooh.
Well, that was not the prettiest situation. Stova is still going to be alive, however, and he's going to catch the man going through arch, and Type finds the last man.
That was
very solid hold.
No, that was okay. That was okay for Recursive. And now it's a 10-11 scoreline. It's getting really, really close here. And this round, again, is going to be huge in terms of economy, especially when if you check Penta's money, they are broke. They've invested all in on this one. So it could get really hairy for them if they happen to lose this one. It's possibly going to be Recursive leaving this match and taking the control over this match as well.
Look at the totally different means of holding Banana as well.
Yeah.
The smoke at the bottom, the nades, the HEs, just everything going in. We have another pause actually rolling in here.
Mid round, is that cool?
Mid round is a bit odd with the pauses.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
Who is pausing mid round like this as well? It looks like it was Asmo. I'm not sure. That's not supposed to happen though.
That's what it says. But yeah, to talk about the Banana, the way Recursive is playing Banana, there's something we see, especially for example, Dignitas does that a lot. They play a really aggressive Banana.
It's true, and Copenhagen Wolves as well. Glaive always favored that style. It's a Danish style. You're right. Dignitas, Copenhagen Wolves. I mean, they really did favor that, and we are back into this now. Well, it does seem like nothing really came from that pause. The admins are discussing it now behind Asmo.
Pretty weird. That was awkward.
That is awkward. But a man holding in the site. It's going to be Histelli up in apartments. Bit of an exchange there. That's just information gained for Penta here that they could potentially build off of. ROG is going to get past the smoke, however. And Histelli is still here looking towards the apartment. Kind of caught between short and looking towards that balcony here. He has to be careful. Looking to gain the high ground, but he's not going to manage it.
Everyone's so blind.
They're all swarming, but now it's going to be a 2-on-3. Somehow ROG, Felix, they come out ahead in this engagement.
Alex was the key guy there. He ran into the site totally blind. Gets 2 kills from behind. making it a 3-on-2 situation in favor of Recursive, in favor of Penta, making it a super hard retake.
Oh, does he not spot the head there?
No, I think.
Sunny, that was a bit of a missed opportunity now. It's going to come down to Histelli, alive, instant dinked, and he should be slightly worried here. I mean, damage has been dealt, granted, and he's going to try and tag him through the wall, but it's not going to be good enough. You can't actually bang through that wall as effectively anymore.
Yeah.
Since the recent update.
Yeah, that changed it up a lot.
It used to be that wall was actually, like for Graveyard, that wall was like tissue paper. Like you almost took near full damage through it. That was just like a horrible place to hold from, but now that's completely changed. You can actually stand behind it.
Which I think is a good thing though. I mean, it's a brick wall, like concrete wall. Like a concrete wall.
Yeah, you can't shoot through a concrete wall. I don't know actually though, man. Full military rounds going through concrete, maybe? Well, then again, they get tagged a little bit. Whatever.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right, 12-10 Penta. They're helping themselves into this game again. I mean, money for both teams right now. This round is sort of worth 2 rounds actually, considering the round, like the situation of this game right now. This is a really crucial round. Thinking about the whole match, and actually their tournament faith as well.
Going for the fake, I do appreciate that. Right now, Stova's in a pretty interesting position, though. Going to go for a bit of the pop flash out at mid. Not going to see too much. There's 2 guys up in apartments, however, so this could get hairy fairly quickly here as Type doesn't manage to hit the right nade, and he is changing it up. In fact, he's trying to get into Graveyard, and he may be just a second late here to react in time, because there's a man pushed up here, and it's Rock.
And it's a fake. Twista is going to be having a lot of action in just a second here.
And he doesn't land the shot, the crucial shot. Sunny, is he going to hit the timing? Yes, he will. He gets 1. Could go for 2 here. Goes for a mad spray. Drops down to 1 HP. He's still here. But the plant is going to happen here for Penta. And this falls apart now for Recursive Esports. This is not going to happen this round. Type needs to back off and save. Only problem is, interestingly enough, Rock's deciding to back off as well.
Yeah, I didn't like the position Twista took there, really. I mean,
that's a very aggressive
when
position.
You don't have a smoke, you really need to be good. Like, you really need to hit your shots perfectly to be able to hold that. You're going to be in a lot of trouble if you don't get any kills, and that's what happened.
Where would you have rather seen him play from? Would it have been behind new boxes or behind coils?
Yeah, maybe coils or somewhere where he can, like, I'm not sure if he had flashes or anything, but somewhere where he can play the time for each rotation. In that position, he had to either get the kills or, well, then lose the bomb site. Instead, he could have taken a more, like, a passive spot where he could have been peeking and, like, playing the time, giving his teammates more time to rotate over to the side.
Right.
So I don't really agree with the positioning that he had there. I wouldn't recommend you to do that, no matter who you are.
No matter who you are, really, it is risky. Like, if you don't hit the first shot, you're dead, as we clearly saw.
Yeah.
And you got that pipe in your face as well.
And,
so.
I mean, even if he got the first kill, he'd probably get traded quite soon.
That's a good point as far as holding the B site there. But right now, this is starting to get into the danger zone here for Recursive.
Yeah,
because they have to eco.
They have a semi-buy, semi-eco here. 3 guys with armor. They have to hype with the Colt. So I mean, well, they're not. They can still buy the run after this. So they're just trying to make as much dent into Penta's economy as possible.
Stova's going to be the man holding from long here. He's looking in, but he's just going to get smoked off. Very clean work so far. Stova actually getting caught through the smoke there. Type still looking for an opportunity to use his flash, but the man that's going to be bothered by this is not going to be bothered by this at all. In fact, it's going to be Asmo peeking around from Boiler. All 5 members still alive for Penta Esports, and they've got the site locked down. The only 2 members here left for Recursive don't really have too much going for them. At this point, it's really unfortunate that Type is caught in that corner.
Yeah.
He needs to hold on to that gun, and with Asmo watching this angle, he has no way of getting out of there. I almost want to see his mate Sunny just kind of throw himself in there to try and create a diversion here.
Yep.
There we go.
Which he does.
And now Type, it's not a good idea if you hang around.
Go.
Just haul ass. Just haul ass. Just get out of there.
Yeah, you need to run, baby.
Well, 46 HP.
Oh yeah.
He lives.
It survives the explosion.
Good position there, actually, to go back towards the bomb as well. He lives and holds on to that gun. That's actually really important. He's got 6,900. Oddly enough, Stova buys before Type drops for him. Like, Stova could have had a FAMAS there with full nades and a kit. Instead, he goes for the M4. I'm not a big fan of that play there.
Yeah. I mean, as well, any map really, you really want to have all the nades possible. to delay your opponent. That's part of the deal here on Inferno. You want to be able to smoke and flash mid. You want to be able to smoke off banana. You know, they're useful everywhere on this map, really. Well, I guess it's the same for any map, really, but especially on Inferno.
Well, this map in particular, right? Because it's got so many choke points on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You get a Molotov, you get a smoke, you can hold off sites indefinitely. If on B site in particular, we are going to look at Alex now as he peeks this angle with the AWP.
And you can also, like, let's say in B, you can also use flashes, sort of as a way of holding them off.
It's like B site. If you're CT and you've got 2 mollies and 2 smokes, T side are going to have a rough time getting into it anytime soon.
Yep.
Oh, nicely done there by Sunny. Finds the opportunity, goes for the existence flash through the smoke, but nobody is there. They're deciding to back off. It's going to be Rack instead looking for a different way onto a site here.
Rack needs to be key here. If he can get the opening kill on Stova here, that could spell trouble for Recursive.
Stova is patiently holding an angle.
Good flash coming in. No way Rack had nothing he could have done, really.
It's still Stova alive on this site, but then Histelli from the pit manages to find one. Stova is still hanging in here at the back of the corner. This is a 2-on-4, make it a 1-on-4 at this point. And a very clean hold coming in for Recursive, keeping their hopes alive here in this tournament. This is the last map here to decide who gets the 2nd seed and who gets knocked out of the tournament.
Yep. There were 2 key points in that round. First, Sunny get the first pick into B, and then smoking off the choke point. So Penta had no way of going into B, and then Stova getting that kill on the arch side. Those 2 kills basically defined that round.
And again, the bottom of Banana is going to get smoked off. We can see it. The smoke that just got thrown there by Stova goes off, and that's going to delay things. Asmo taking out his frustration on Chickens, the monster. And this is looking like it's going to be another slow kind of play.
Yeah. 11-4 scoreline. Money for Penta is pretty low as well, so I mean, Recursive, if they can get this round, it could be worth 2.
Well, they dropped Felix down to 50, and they spot a man out in apartments now. So this is good information here for Recursive to at least know, okay, well, they have pushed up into apartments. We've done a little bit of damage to one.
And they have Banana as well, so, I mean...
It becomes pretty clear, the picture that's painted.
Yeah, it doesn't, you don't need a degree to realize what's going on.
The question is, does Rock manage to find the right angle to hit here? They are going to try and speed up. It's going to be Sunny holding it. Sunny with 2. Huge spray. He's going to get 3rd. This is big. Sunny. He sets it up for Stova to come in and support. And now it is going to be Rek, who is going to be the last man alive, but not for long. A perfect hold comes in from Recursive. And Sunny, the linchpin, the man from Arch, holding 1 frag away from dropping a 30 bomb.
Yeah, he's being key for Recursive right now. And even before this game, I would have said that he'd be a key for them to win this match. Penta, as we talked, is in trouble with the money.
The money is not there. Recursive.
There's none.
Recursive can still do this.
Yeah.
Do they go for a full YOLO? Yes, they do. Full YOLO, straight up quad, and already instant headshot on type. That's so frustrating, but he's going to be able to get back onto this site in time. In the meantime, it's actually Stova who's having a field day.
Boom.
A field day.
Look at even still, Penta doesn't have that much money. They'll still have to make some compromises when it comes to names.
All right, now, yeah, exactly. And Alex, though, I mean, also 1 frag away from picking up a 30. Sunny did get his 30 bomb in that round right there, but now Alex with the AWP, 29 frags to his name, going to be looking up to top mid, and he does not get the shot. Too quick there for him to react in time.
Yep, seems like Penta is actually just giving up on the banana. They're not even trying to go in there.
It's like that's like the perfect way to deal with it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the perfect result here for Recursive. They want to force those players over towards the A site. I'm actually kind of curious about them keeping 2 guys atop banana, though. If they're going for this kind of banana control sort of strat, you usually see only 1 guy holding it, and then they rotate the extra man over the A site.
Yeah, that is true, but maybe they have some kind of a hunch on them coming into banana, which is not true, though. There's going to be a pick in middle going on shortly. Let's see who comes out on top.
Let's see. I mean, they're already setting it up. They're taking point, walking around this corner. Problem is that Stova is here and waiting. There's also Sunny here to support.
Yeah, there's a crossfire for Halls. But actually, Sunny is now rotating back.
This pop flash, this could be huge. It's going to flash it. It's going to open it up, and
Stop
Stovik
it.
almost gets a triple kill. Huge flash from them,
Nice
and that's
job.
going to open things up. Sunny now rotating in through library. Could get here fast enough to lay waste. He's not going to get it, though, but then it's all down to Felix. 1v4, and it's not looking likely. Huge pressure now on him to come up big. He gets one,
There we go.
but it was an impossible situation, and Recursive from 14-11 bring it back to 14-14.
And look at the money for Penta. They either force it or play for the time.
They have to play for the tie, you're right. They just don't have the dollars.
They are buying up some nades, flashes. Well, there's only one armor on them though, so they are trying, they're trying with some nades, but still they're putting most of their eggs into the tie basket, if I may say so.
Do they go YOLOing through though? Good flash there to slow things down. There's an opportunity now. Twister just putting shots through the smoke, hoping to get lucky.
Yeah, seems like it's gonna be a P push anytime now. Yep, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Good flash to flash out Sunny though. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not good. That's not going to help things here. Stovik still managing to get through this smoke, may be able to find one. Now it's going to be the man alive on this site. Twista, who's still here, still alive and kicking. He's doing his best. He's trying to reload. He's going to get time. Gets one, but it's not good. And this is a potential equal round win here for Penta. This could be huge.
At the worst possible time as well.
Still looking for a way into this site. Good Molotov behind new boxes, though. That's going to force the man out into the open. Stovik taking point. Needs to get into this site fairly quickly here. There's still a man alive, and Asmo manages to find a kill on his Steli. They spot the man behind new boxes, and he's going to get the kill. Rock is still here as well, just hanging in there as best he can. Type 1v3, and in the end, it will be Recursive fighting for overtime, not the other way around.
Wow.
They do not allow the defuse to come through.
Holy.
And Penta with the full YOLO push onto B site actually pull it off.
Talk about throwing. I mean, seriously, wow. I can just feel the pain in the Recursive camp.
Are you feeling the pain for your brethren?
I'm just saying.
No, you're like,
I mean, they could just smell the victory, but now they're just fighting for the overtime.
that's true agony.
Yeah, I mean, well played from Penta, but still, it was mostly sloppy play from Recursive, and I'd say Twista was not able to save his team there. He was not able to hit his shots the way he should have been.
Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Twista, 2 big kills.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, this is a reality now. This overtime could happen.
Yep. He's trying to bait back for his inability from last round.
Yeah, that's exactly what's on the table here. Redemption.
Yeah, redemption.
It's a story in Finland that ends in a sauna with vodka.
Sauna vodka, bro. What?
All right, now Sunny is still alive. I mean, this is actually a very solid situation for Recursive. They don't need to do anything risky. Sit back on the sites, abuse the nades, abuse the time. 45 seconds left on this clock, and Penta, they've got 2.5 men. It's almost as bad as that horrible television show. This is a horrible situation for them right now.
This is pretty bad.
Oh, the nade! Sunny gets forced out into the open, and he doesn't get the kill. It's going to be Rock now alive, trying his best to get this site open, but there's still a man alive, and it's going to be Twista. He's at the back of the site as well. Just stay alive, Twista, and he's going to do it, but not long enough.
Still 3-on-2 with the health advantage, huge for Panda. I mean, Recursive 3-on-1, no way he's coming out on top. 15-15. 15-15. Excuse me. That was back and forth all the way through. All the way through.
And right now, Penta do not look pleased. Recursive have fought it back, and that after almost running it. I mean, a near perfect sort of situation here. It's just at the end where they falter, the 29th round. But, I mean, it really was. I mean, they took 4 rounds in a row. That was the situation. I mean, for Recursive to just falter at the end there, that's heartbreaking because they get 11-14. Yeah. They bring it back to 14-14, and then it's like the last round that they need to secure to get that 15.
And the way, like, we talk about throwing in CS, and that just felt like a real throw.
Pistols are good, though, bro.
I know, but still, like...
Pistols are good now.
Just so many small things that contributed into that eco win. I mean, that happens, I guess.
Yeah, it was actually very well done, though, by Penta, because they smoked off CT. They smoked and flashed everywhere, flipping through all the CT members on that site. They couldn't see a damn thing.
Yeah.
So that was actually very well done.
Yeah, I mean, there's always 2 sides to it,
You get the opportunity.
Yep.
And in this case, Penta did not miss the opportunity to abuse it. But we are ready, yes. And we shall get into this overtime without wasting any time here, because this is actually, I don't want the players to cool off, actually. I don't want there to be too much time for discussion or anything like that. I want them to just get into this game, because they got the bit between their teeth, both of them, clearly.
I think they're both pretty frustrated with how that went.
Yeah.
I mean, they could both, like, first we had Penta, they were up 14-11. They could feel the win already. And then we have Recursive coming back to making it 14-14, forcing Penta to an eco, and then losing that eco.
That's got to be the most intensely frustrating situation there for Recursive, because you lose an anti-eco.
Yeah.
That's almost as horrendous as like Hellraiser's anti-eco sort of situation, right?
Yeah. I mean,
like, how do you do it?
I mean, the thing right now is like, you just gotta forget about everything. Like, what happened doesn't matter anymore. Now it's a 0-0 situation. First to 4 rounds. Let's do this.
No.
That's
all right, first to 4 rounds, and that is the case, guys, because this is MR3 rather, 10K starting money.
Yep.
First to 4 rounds, and a lot of the time, actually, we see the teams reset completely going into these rounds of overtime. Like the 30 like regular time. Mistakes are made. It looks a bit dicey, but then they come back to life in this in the 31st round. So let's go ahead and get into it. We are live now with this first round of overtime between both of these teams, and we actually have to restart real quick, so not a big problem. We should have that sorted out fairly quickly. Curious what's going on. Okay, perhaps a misbuy on one of the teams. I mean, the thing is that can you ask for a restart like that?
I guess why not?
Why not?
I mean, you can just blame it on something. I don't know.
Blame it on anything, like some random thing. He unplugged my mouse. We need to restart.
Whoopsie daisy.
Oops.
I just spilled some water.
All right. Well, let's see how. What?
All right. Penta, they keep on going as P. Recursive keep it going as CT. Score is 0-0. First to 4 rounds is what we're looking at here. Type has been boosted up on that roof, top of mid. You can see that how that works out for him. It seems like there's going to be some action pretty soon on his way.
That flash.
Yeah, that flash.
That flash, but that opportunity missed here. Penta, if they took a peek, they could have punished him big. He didn't see a damn thing. And Stova is still waiting right below him. P2K in hand, so he stays hidden. He really, there we go. He's got the M4 out now, because having a rifle is a good thing. Yeah. Let's not put it to waste.
Yeah. Still not sure which side they're going to be committing towards. Seems like they're coming top of mid. Ooh, Type. Stava and Sunny getting those 2 kills. Trading back and forth. 2-on-2 situation where it seems like it favors the T in a way. Because I mean, you know, the CTs is always, you know, I would rather bunch up if I was CT and then opt for a retake. Unless, yeah, well, you get the kills, then you're golden.
That's really interesting there, because it seemed like Sunny had stepped quite loudly, and that Asmo would hear that, but Asmo, no reaction from him. They both blind themselves, which is really awkward. And then Sunny wins it in the end, a 4K for Sunny that round.
It's probably like the bass that we can hear from the other side of the hall is probably contributing to the fact that those small sounds are really hard to hear. That's true. That was the case last night. Like, you know, you couldn't hear all the steps and stuff like that. So that's a difference from, like, you know, the usual situation and usual environment where you're playing.
That's a valid point. But it looks like they're going to actually go for a very quick, aggressive play here. Penta Esports not wasting any time at all. They're going to get chased back with nades, take massive damage, and get nothing for their trouble. In fact, Sunny's going to come a-hunting. And the smoke is down. He doesn't manage to do anything. He actually gets shot in the face, so that's not going to help things. And a nade. Well. Yeah, nice nade there by Solid to chase him away.
Yeah, I felt like it was a bit of an overextension from Sunny's side. Getting too excited. He's already got, like, he's probably going to be hitting 40 mark pretty soon.
I mean, the guy's got to be pretty hungry. He's been living off of event food for the past couple of days here.
Fair enough, fair enough. He's hungry for blood.
Sustenance.
Yeah, for German blood.
You can make some German sausage.
And bratwurst.
All right, well, right now this is a pretty advantageous position for Penta. In fact, they still have quite a few nades left over, flashes, smokes, everything they need to take over a site.
Type and Hastily need to go big here.
Exactly right. And Type, he's got a bit of he's got the spot. He's going to be able to watch him go by, and he doesn't miss the opportunity. Gets the headshot on Rock, who's already tagged up.
Good molly as well.
Castelli is alive here, looking towards pit, lines him up. Doesn't get the job done, though, and we're once again into a 2-on-2.
These rounds are getting so close. Like every single time, it seems like it's a 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. I mean, but that's the best part of the Counter-Strike, though, when you have these close matches like this.
Absolutely. And Stova's getting into a little pit here.
Alex with a good position here right now. He could be huge in this round.
Question is, does Twista check? And Twista not checking.
Doesn't check it, no.
Elementary mistake there. That's going to cost him. Now it's going to be Stova. Alive 1v2, and the crossfire has been set up. It's been planted for pit as well. This could not be any worse for him now. He's going to go and hunt the man, waiting. Oh no!
That was impossible for him anyway. He had lost that round before that happened already.
Yeah. Still, though.
The money is not in favor of the Finnish guys right now. They don't have everything they want.
And this is so unfortunate. It's like 2 times where they don't get to check the right angle there. Well, it's that 50-50 yes.
They still get the M4s though, so that's good.
Yeah, they do. After picking up that first round, again, MR3, 10K, you got to pick up that first round at CT to have the comfort, that comfort zone, right? To be able to do a reasonable buy here in the last round.
Yeah.
And they're going to get it, and now they have to go for a bit of the peak. Sunny, hungry, yet again.
Change of pace from Penta though, and they have Alex with the off.
Ooh, and Alex misses the opportunity there. Sunny peeks forth. Sunny goes big. Yep. Twista and Sunny working together, picking up 2 big frags there, and that is going to slow down Penta considerably. Gives Recursive that potentially that 2-round advantage going into this, as Histeli is going to be watching towards long from pit. There's a double pit setup here for Recursive at this point.
Yeah, they just need to be patient and not do the over-rotation. Sunny needs to just be patient, waiting here in library, not show himself. Let the T's do the push first and then make the move, and that's exactly what's going on. And Penta is paying the price for it, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Finnish guys.
Very nicely done there.
Yeah.
And that's actually, I mean, would you say this is an advantageous end of the half here for them?
Well, mentally at least, yeah. I mean, they've won the first round, lost the second one, and won the last round of the first half of the overtime. I mean, it's still pretty much a 50-50 in terms of score right now. Obviously, when it's a 2-1, but I mean, the first round is going to be super crucial for Penta. They really need this first round. See, they haven't even bought any head armor. They've only got the normal Kevlar.
Holy hell!
Only just the body armor, just to save money.
Just to save money, and that's right. And that I mean, we can see the impact that has. Every buck counts on the CT side.
It is sort of smart thinking, because AK is going to be one shot anyway if you're getting shot in the head. So I mean,
looks like Asmo once again occupying his position, looking towards apartments here up on the balcony.
Yeah, seems like a pretty default conservative. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Conservative by Recursive.
All right, let's see. Flashes out. They're going to get control of quad here. There's a man on the other side of this corner here. It's Solik. He's not going to find anybody quite yet, trying to move through this smoke. He's going to push behind them. This is huge. This is going to close it in. There's still a man alive on the site, however. It's going to be Felix. They get the crossfire set up, and this is not going well here for Recursive in their first round of overtime. Penta is managing to get the kills. They stay and maintain the advantage, and it's just a slaughter all over the place. Somehow they're just managing to get these frags left and right. Now we find ourselves into a 1v2 yet again. But with 27 seconds left on this clock, there isn't a whole lot of time here for Type to act.
A 3 HP as well. Super hard 1-on-2. I wonder where was the smoke from CT spawn in that big push, by the way. Because that made it super hard for them to get the entry into the site. The bomb is down, though.
And besides the face as well.
He needs to hit these shots. He needs to be super good here. And at the same time, Penta needs to give him 2 individual 1-on-1s to be able to, for Type to be able to win this.
Can't react in time.
Yeah.
And Solik will get the better of him here.
A bit of a peeker's advantage, though, still, I mean, in this game, so.
Very tough situation now. Penta Esports winning that crucial CT round. Recursive getting the plant.
They have plenty of money, though. So
yeah, getting the plant. Bonus money.
They'll be fine. Even if they did lose this one, they'd still have a full buy for the last one as well. They obviously want to pick this one up to be able to win this in the first overtime here. But yeah, still, it came down to a 1-on-2, just like it's been pretty much throughout this game. It came down to the wire.
It did. Excellent TV show. Sunny, I mean, this is down to the wire, and they played it like a T. But now they have to hit the ground running and really try to accomplish something here. I mean, this is not about throwing it to the wolves.
Yeah.
This is about dotting your I's and crossing your T's and making sure that you don't miss a beat.
Seems like there's, from the look of things, it seems like there's going to be some kind of sort of a fake for A, and then the bomb is going to go towards B. Sunny is lining up for a smoke.
Yeah. Looking to see if anybody's going to be peeking on the other side here. If that smoke clears, not going to be the case. And now he sets up, and that looks like just a flat-out arch smoke, in fact. So he's really looking. He's trying to make it look like they're going to go for short here. Yeah. But instead, they're going to speed up for this B site. Smoke is going to go down. Alex just madly spraying. Actually makes it work. Runs into the smoke. Alex with a huge play here. If he can make this work, this is ridiculous. He's still alive. They're bumping into him. He's still alive. And Felix instead, he's finally going to go down. It's going to be Felix on the site, just holding from new boxes. Gets one kill. Not going to get the second, however. And now, all of a sudden, we have a situation that's advantageous for Recursive. This is looking fairly good here. If they can just get the plant fast enough, and they should be able to get a safe plant behind orange boxes. Oh. But they do lose a man.
Sunny just overextended that. Stova in a lot of trouble here. Wow.
Oh, he doesn't
barely
roast.
Yeah, barely survives the Molotov.
Oh, no, and then he peeks again. He just overextends ever so slightly. Twista is here, though, and he gets the first frag. Turns it into the 1v1, and that bomb has been planted, but it's not planted for you, Twista. If Rack could somehow make it behind that box, Twista can't do much about it from this position. This is so tense. Rock waiting for the peek, takes the shot, not even bothering to fake, but now he's out of time. He has to go for it. He's actually going for the trick with the flash. Is Twista going to check? And no! He doesn't get it. Penta managed to defuse. And again, that bomb plant position, Twista from where he was holding. If he was just from flowers, if he was just sitting in flowers, he would have stopped it all day long.
Yeah. Lack of communication, guys. I mean, they should have called it like, hey, dude, the bomb is towards coils. Didn't happen.
Yeah, we can see the replay right here. Wow. Also a very cool little play there.
Yeah, some other things happens as well. Like Sunny was overextending towards that mid, like towards CT spawn. Could have just played passively when it was a 3-on-2. Just gave
Sunny giving a freebie, going for a peek, and that is not what is supposed to happen in this sort of situation.
Exactly.
Sonny. Going for the peek and giving up a free frag, they could point at him and be like, hey.
Those are the things that separate really good teams from good teams.
Is that coming from you?
Yeah, that come from me. It's a big statement.
It's a big statement.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're going to go give them a firm dressing down later not to. The concerned father.
They'll have to figure that out themselves. They're grown-up guys for that now. You know.
It's out of their hands. They've moved out of the house. You're no longer responsible for their actions.
Exactly.
All right, well, Stova's going to move up on short. He's setting up for the molly here. This could go into pit, and actually this could be fairly good here, but now we have to see big plays coming out. In the meantime, over on the B site, nobody there, but Asmo waiting on balcony, catches the first man making his way through, and they're closing in on this site. There's a man alive, and that's Rock, and he's in graveyard, and he's still somehow here, but they finally managed to get rid of him, and it's going to be the remaining 3 members here for Recursive, overwhelming the defense. Asmo finally goes down, and once again, as if this is how it has to be, we're into a 2-on-2.
Yeah, that's the only way we may conclude this game, maybe.
It's been the eternal 2-on-2 match. Deli's going to manage to actually pick up this bomb plant, though, which is huge here for Recursive. They are on the brink. Double overtime is what they're looking for at this point to keep their hopes alive for this tournament. In the meantime, Penta, 1 round away from moving on to the bracket play. Deli is taking a fight. He's going to look towards short. He's not going to get it. That sets it up for Stova, though. But right around the corner is Felix, and Felix runs out of bullets. He has to waste time reloading. Stova, this is a perfect position. He just tries to hide, buy as much time as possible. He faces in the end, and Felix will go down. Stova does it for Recursive, and Recursive will take this to a 2nd round of overtime.
Yeah, that was a well-played 1-on-1 by Stova, that's for sure. That came as close as it should. Like, you know, this game is just, it's like an eternal 1-on-1, 2-on-2 battle.
It is.
But so many throws we've seen, especially, I mean, I feel like Recursive could have had this game a couple of times by now. But, I mean, they still managed to come back and make it a 2nd overtime.
And one thing to see is that it's still Alex Starr who's top fragging for Penta. He is really one of the most consistent players right now for this team throughout this entire match. Yeah. Top fragging in regular time, top fragging now in overtime as well. He gets the opportunity and he's not really missing it. Yeah. Whereas Sunny, some good opportunities. I mean, more assists than anything really. Yeah. But it's Stova who's had a phenomenal half here for, or second half rather, for Recursive.
Yep, that's true.
You throw it in the base, I don't think it matters. Is he talking about dubstep or something? I don't know. I don't even know, man. I'm just grasping.
He was talking about
right now, guys.
I think he said, is it allowed to rebuy a Molotov when I misbuy an HE grenade?
Interesting. Well.
Oh, well.
I think this is going to be just like the eternal match of twos.
I hope not. I need some sleep.
No, no, that's the thing, because if it's going to live up to the eternal match, it has to actually finish at 2 as well. So we need 2 overtimes that go on until 2 in the morning, living with 2 guys living at the end of the last round. But they can't win it in 2 rounds. There's a flaw with my theory here. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I don't think anyone knows what's going on here.
I don't even think the players know what's going on here. They have managed to adjust somewhat. And we saw very interesting differences in the styles, actually, that both of these teams, how they were holding on CT's side, because what we already saw out of Recursive, at least, is a more aggressive style that really tries to take the map away from Penta, take control of Banana, which is, I mean, it's interesting. You know, it's like almost they're traitors to Finland, because they're playing a Danish style of CT Inferno, pretty much. Just smoke off bottom of Banana, take control of it, never give it up, and force them in.
Yeah, it makes sense, though. I mean, that limits a lot.
All right, we're live.
If you take over Banana, that will limit your options as T. You need to retake the Banana, use a lot of nades going into Banana instead of using those nades going into B. You know, it's pretty simple.
It's a pretty cut and dried. It's pretty straightforward.
Yep. All right. First round, second overtime. We have Penta on CT, Recursive on T. Ever important first round of this half underway.
I'm going to bungle this flash there. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it doesn't seem to affect things too much. They still are able to make their way.
Yeah, they're already planning their flashes, their smokes for an A push of sorts.
Well, man around the corner, it's going to be Solak, who has been hitting shots throughout this entire match.
He got smoked off, though.
A lot of this is going to come down to ROG as well. They're kind of boxed in here. Smokes everywhere right now, holding Recursive into the space.
Yeah.
They're looking for the pop flash now over to, that is going to force Solak around the corner. He gets caught on the edge. That probably gave him a mini heart attack, but he still manages to survive. He peeks out. He spots them. And there's the pop.
Yep, good pop.
Good pop?
Everyone's blind.
Well,
Trade-offs, trades.
Solak is going to not manage anything here. Asmo's actually still alive in this pit right now, and this is big, but then Sunny realizes that and decides to rain on his parade. Alex and Felix now the last 2 guys alive here for Penta, and they're trying to close in, but Amali goes down to block them off. He takes the fight anyways. Alex takes a little bit of damage, but he needed to find a kill quick there. Now life gets very difficult because the Triangle of Doom has been set up, and Penta are actually just backing off and going to save these guns.
Yeah, makes sense. It's a near impossible retake at that point. Alex having 60 HP, Felix with 8, you know, they don't know the HPs on the T's, obviously, so they can't really rely on that information because they don't have it. So, you know, it makes sense considering it's more expensive on the CT side, though, so they need the money. They're going to be in trouble with the money if they happen to lose the second round.
And Type even gets taken out there with the bomb, so.
Yeah.
All right, but Solak goes for the AWP. Interesting play here from him. We haven't seen this too much.
Yeah, maybe still, Penta is still letting Recursive run all the strats just the way they want to. They're letting that mid area, they're letting them get Banana if they want to, and that's exactly the sort of thing you don't want them to be able to do, because they really rely on those strategies.
It's a very passive way to hold. I mean, as we can see here, they're setting up the cross, but as we can see already, you've already got them pushing up. Histelli.
You know, it's like sort of thing like back in the day with NIP and VG playing, where VG, you know, always had those superset strats, and NIP were just able to destroy that with their reckless play. And that's a kind of a similar contrast here between these 2 teams. But the thing is that, you know, Penta is not doing any YOLO pushes anywhere and not ruining their Recursive day with that.
Well, Solak drops the first man. Aggressive off. No fear from him. He's still looking for this shot, but the smoke is going to go down to block things off. Molly as well there from the pit. And now all of a sudden Recursive are down a man, and they have to figure out a way either through this smoke or around the defense. They're already looking for a flank into CT spawn right now, and look at Sunny's position.
Yeah.
Sunny. Uh-oh. There you go.
Boom. Boom.
And that weakens the defense on B, and we already see Recursive trying to react to this information. Sunny getting that kill means that it's only Alex alive here on this site to hold, and they know exactly where he is now as well. He has to stand his ground. He has to take the fight, but he's only going to go for the 1-for-1.
Yeah, and see that Sunny's position just made all of the CTs do the rotation through Banana. They didn't even dare to go CT spawn. This is going to be super hard.
This is not easy. All three of them as well. All three of them here, and they're walking into that crossfire setup. Stova is alive at the back of the site.
Recursive Ian realizes this as well.
And look at this. Sunny's going to set up with the flash. This is he flashes himself, which is also horrible, but that could have been horrible there for Penta. Stova is alive, back in ninja corner though. He's going to pick up 1, 2, 3.
There's no way.
Big spray.
Yeah, and Penta is going to have to do a force buy here. Well, they'll still have pretty good weaponry, but still, it's going to be a bit hairy, and also means that Recursive is going to be up going into the second half. Let's see if they can make it a 3-0. But still, I mean, well played. Sunny's positioning and getting into that library area, getting that kill in CT spawn, and basically decided that round. Just that one kill was such decisive.
The one lone nade thrown by Penta down Banana. Twista is rattled. He's taken 2 points of damage. He doesn't know what to think.
Yeah. He probably needs to regather his thoughts after that happened.
Seems like he is. I mean, he went into a corner. No, that's actually his still. But
he needs to meditate.
I thought he was going to meditate with that tree, right? Sit in its shade.
Some positive
ponder
energy.
life a little bit.
Positive energy. We need positive energy. All right.
The way that you were saying that too, Nato, was really calming. I actually felt very positive for a second there.
All right. Seems like Recursive is actually going to go B. We got 2 CTs. Felix. We got Alex.
And look at this. Alex is setting up right now for Felix. Felix in this corner right here is very interesting because Alex is currently trying to make him think, hey, I'm in CT, guys. This is a very standard hold that we're going for here. He's trying to bait Recursive in to this play that Felix is then going to be able to execute on, but Alex just stands his ground, goes for the spray. Felix is still alive as well, and Felix not actually alive for long. Yes, he is still alive. How am I not getting to him in time? Horrible thing here is actually that Penta have now dropped the bomb out in the middle of no man's land. Felix is still there, and Alex and Rock will get the final 2 frags, but Felix with 2, Alex with 2, and Rock with a very solid hold. 2-1 score.
That was the way they executed that strategy was really weird. They did it simultaneously on both sides with Sunny going alone top mid and then pushing B. It happened at the same time. Like if it was supposed, like, what was the point of that? Like, why? Like, you'd imagine they'd want to have Sunny do the bit of a fake there in mid with alone and then them pushing like a second or 2 after, but instead it all happened at the same time, making it like sort of weird.
Well, it doesn't really make any difference because you're not forcing the rotation out of anybody.
Yeah.
Like, you're not forcing them out of your positions, which is kind of what you're aiming for.
Yep. And here we have Twist and Sunny taking over Banana again. It's happening. Pretty of a passive play from Penta as well. Just waiting for any potential pushes.
Do you think that this is now like the pressure that's starting to build on them? Because this is not how we've seen them play CT so far.
Yeah.
Like giving a lot of room here to Penta to start getting a play together.
Maybe they're expecting some kind of random pushes or some stuff like that. Now they're thinking about Banana. Swisha is alone here in B.
Rotation is going to be coming in here from Sunny.
He's going to be key here. He's not going to be able to get any shot then. Twista. Getting that kill. Oh, Sunny. Going to town.
Okay then. Sorry, I was admiring how well they played that. That was just very clean.
Wow, we got 1 round. Recursive needs 1 more round to go through.
That was very clean work there. The tag team duo.
Yep, well played, well played.
7 frags now for Sunny. 7-2-2. He has been in a lot of the action here in this second round of overtime.
Yep.
But now, ladies and gentlemen, Recursive are now 1 round away from picking up this win and getting the second seed in this group. It's all on Penta. They have to play a perfect remainder of this half. 2 rounds on the T side of Inferno, and they are not wasting any time getting up to the top of the mid, right behind the smoke. They want to try and close in here and start getting a bit of the information. Maybe with the flash here from Sulik. If he decides to set it up for his teammate, they could go for a bit of a Fnatic straight up mid behind the flash.
Yeah, now the pressure is on for the Germans. Let's see how they can cope with that. Pulp flash up mid. They took over mid.
And there's Stova.
Nice job.
He's coming in big. Sova, Stunny, they're all getting frags. There's still a man alive here, and it's going to be Pistelli, but he pushes in and gets obliterated. Now Type going for spray. Takes a bit longer than it needs to, but he gets the job done just the same.
The timing on that smoke on balance.
Whoa, man alive in the pit. That's not good. Rack gets caught in the end, and now it's a 2-on-1 situation. Solik is still alive, and he's rotated over to the B site already. This could actually catch them off guard here as Twista is looking towards the cross, but his smoke is going to go down to cover the movement, and Solik will be able to get this plant.
Tournament life on the line, in the hands of Solik when it comes to Penta.
But Solik has been doing good work so far for Penta all night long. So of all the men on Penta you'd want to have in this sort of position, Solik, maybe not a bad choice.
Yep.
So we have to see here. I mean, he's playing the position from Banana. This is very clean work from him. But Twista is not convinced. Twista looks away, and it's the timing. The timing does not work for Twista. He looks back towards CT. Somehow, some way, he thinks that's right. And now Stova is on this bomb. He will get denied. And Solik will take this to the final round of second overtime here.
Yeah. It was just good positioning from Solik. Well-timed peak. Getting that kill behind, as we can see here in the replay.
That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, and then we had Stova trying to go on the full YOLO right away. Defuse not working out for him, though. Last round of this second overtime. Is it going to be Penta going home, or is it going to be a third overtime?
That is the question. Now we wait and see.
That's the deal.
Stova, bit of a nade down towards second mid, trying to rattle them. He's going to go for the peek behind the flash, go for the spray. Not going to get anything out of it, however. Double hold over here in Banana, however, between these two guys, Twista and Sunny, working together as a tag team duo. And they just managed to keep control here. In the meantime, up in apartments, Felix checking to see if he can get lucky, catch anybody off guard, but that's not going to be the case. Recursive just slowly falling back on that A site, towards that bomb site, playing very passively for now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sunny is really pushed up. Down. Banana. Wow. 2 entries for Recursive.
But then they strike right back, brings it back to a 2-on-2. Now we watch Rock. He's trying to find an angle to work here, but they've dropped the bomb. This is the most important part here. Sunny, with the flank, has dropped the bomb carrier, and now it's between the final 2 remaining members here of Penta, Felix and Rock. They're going to be able to get their hands on this bomb, or at least they should. Spots out Sunny. Felix does not get the headshot, though. And we're still in this. 30 seconds left on the clock. Once again, down to the final round here.
Yeah, I don't think Recursive even realized the bomb
has been picked up.
Yeah, it got picked up now, but I mean that it was on top of mid for that long.
This is now very tricky. Twista manages to do big damage here, but Rock is going to get the kill on his teammate. Sunny is out. Twista turns it into a 1v1 now, but Rock has changed it up. Rock, he can't actually defuse from here. Rock, he can't stop the defuse, that is. If Twista just goes for it man mode, Rock may not be able to get here fast enough. He gets off the bomb. He decides to take the fight, and now Rock is in the position to do it. But Twista gets the kill, and that is it. Twista baiting Rock out into the open. He gets the defuse, and Recursive Esports take it 4-2. They will secure the second seed in Group D.
Look at that. That picture just
that is shattering.
That's gonna tell more than 1,000 words right now.
That is it. That is shattering right there.
They're out.
They're done. And what a play from Recursive. What a play. Through and through. They managed to just eke out the win. Second round of overtime as well. That was actually the first time in the group, so we've had 2 rounds of overtime to settle things here. Yeah. It's just been a couple times we've had overtime, I believe in Group A, where that was settled both times with Menace actually taking 2 overtime wins.
Yeah.
But that was fantastic from Recursive, down to the wire, and for it to end in a 1v1 clutch.
Yeah, that was actually a really, really exciting Counter-Strike match. Yeah, that was probably the most exciting match we've had in this tournament so far. I have to say, I had fun casting that.
Yeah, I am pleased. That was good. That was a very fine end to the group stage right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good end to the night.
Oh man.
I mean, but yeah, I would have to say probably looking at this way, Sunny just had a really good match right there. Actually, I think almost everyone on their team really contributed on that win. But frag-wise, Sunny obviously he took the most frags, but at the same time, he was like he also threw away a couple of rounds by overextending things, and like those are the kind of, like I said earlier, the things between good teams and really good teams is like when you like, and players and like situational awareness, and sometimes people just overextend situations where you don't have to, and almost cost them this game actually, but they pulled it off end of the day, you know. But
yeah, at the end of the day, but let's go ahead and speak with the man himself, Sonny.
yo,
Hello.
what's up?
Yo,
Just fine, just fine. Normal day.
a long day, but at the end of it, you get the second seed here. I mean, right out the bat, you know, how do you feel about that win? I mean, that was very close. 2 rounds of overtime it took to get that done.
I feel sad about the 1-on-1 clutch in last round in T-half because I thought the enemy was coming from city base because of sounds, and I was almost punching myself to face because it was so easy round. But after all, I think we did really well and against all odds.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was a back and forth game.
It really was. That's the thing. I mean, how much time did you have to prepare going into this tournament right now? Because it really did seem close at the end.
Like we have practiced like 3 weeks, but we had a small boot camp, and to be honest, I think we just made the strats before we went to server, because everything what we have taken look in boot camp was not working so well.
Oh yeah. So out of boot camp, but still you managed to actually make it into the bracket play. Let me see, Group D, I can't quite remember. I think it's going to be Group A, seed 1. Probably, which is Public Leader, I believe.
Yeah.
How do you feel about facing off against Public Leader tomorrow?
I feel great because they all mix as well, and after losing to Nostalgia, we have some kind of plan how to play against very individual skilled mixed players. So.
Oh, pardon me. It's a silly question. We actually messed it up there. It's going to be games for you, in fact, that you're going to be playing
okay.
against. We messed it up. I messed it up.
I feel good.
Responsibility.
Dude, yeah.
But I feel still good because I think we are better.
You think you're better than Games for You? Okay.
Yes.
It's interesting though, because you know you go from that mix to Games for You actually have been playing together for quite some time. Does that actually make you more confident? The fact that you can expect more structured play out of them?
Yeah. Well, I think it depends really much how much I can do in server, because I have free hands, so I can tell in each round what I'm gonna do when my mates try to play with me.
I see.
So if I hit my shot, it's gonna be fine.
I see. So you play like the JW Kenny S role basically. You get to do whatever you want, and then everybody else has to play around you.
Yeah.
But that explains why you got 30 frags in that map. So.
Yeah, but I think we have still plans, so it's not like I'm gonna tell in T-spawn where I'm gonna go kill, but something like that.
All right, well, congratulations on the win. You made it through the group phase, and now you will be playing in the playoffs tomorrow against Games for You. So best of luck with that.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right. So that was Sunny from, and they actually managed to make it through. That's the beauty of this situation right now. Actually, we've had quite a few good teams. One of the bigger upsets of the tournament, actually, right now that just happened between Recursive and
I mean, everyone,
Penta.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everyone was expecting Penta to be at least top 3 in this tournament, and now they just lost in the group play. I mean,
this is something that we were talking about going into this tournament, is the fact that Penta can be, you know, just so hit or miss sometimes. You know, sometimes they show up and they can take on some of the best teams in the world like NIP and really give them a run for their money. And in the end, it's and sometimes nothing really seems to go their way. So we do actually have tomorrow's final bracket here. The matches will be starting at 10 a.m. CET tomorrow, I believe. So we will be starting nice, bright and early in the morning. But as far as things are concerned, it's going to be Public Lear versus My Revenge. And that's going to be fairly interesting right there. Encore versus Expert Gaming. So you're going to go and assassinate some Norwegians tomorrow, Natu. We shall see how that match goes. That's definitely going to be a good one. You'll want to tune in for that. Games4U.se versus Recursive Esports. And Nostalgia versus Menace. Oh, Menace. Menace, they drew Nostalgia. That's brutal, actually. Menace some very cool cats. So they're going to have to get a good night's rest and, play some very team-based play, I think, to be able to take on Nostalgia tomorrow. But
they'll have to pull some rabbits out of their hats.
yeah, pretty much, right? Or like, what's a Finnish saying for that? Like a rabbit out of a hat. Does that even exist? Sisu. Does that? No, should I not have said that out loud?
They need some Finnish sisu, that's for sure.
Right. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for us here tonight We want to say thanks to ASUS ROG, of course, for making this tournament possible, and also Assembly Summer 2014 for hosting it here on Room on Fire. But that is it. My name is Semler, with me is Natu, and we shall see you tomorrow morning bright and early at 10 CET.